What's going on, everybody? Corang15 here, back with more Backyard Baseball 2003. Last game, if you remember, we actually we lost on an extra inning extended overtime game against the Melonheads, which the Melonheads aren't that great of a team, but they're in the positive as far as records. So today we're going to be playing up against Tampa Bay, and at this point, I think we're fighting for the #1 seed against the. We're battling against the Astros for the #1 seed right now. So I think if we win and the Astros lose, I think we win tiebreaker, but I don't know. But anyway, let's start it on up. Oh boy, we're playing in the paveway. That's fun. Holy crap! Angelo DELVECCHIO is going to be a monster today. That makes me happy. Maria Luna's stats look so mediocre, but she's actually pretty good. Oh, no wonder her stats are all the way up. She's playing against Tony DELVECCHIO, her older brother. This is going to be a good game, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome everybody today to, well, hold on, let me rephrase that. Welcome everybody, hope you're having a pleasant day out there. Today we have a great baseball matchup between the Blue Bombers and the Tampa Bay Devil Rays. We are at the Devil Rays home. The Bombers are currently 10-2, fighting for the #1 seed in the NL West, and the Tampa Bay Devil Rays in the AL East. The first pitch rolls in as a strike from Jessica Wasserus. I almost called her Walrus. 0-1. And strike 2 to Corang, the left fielder, who's batting just under 500 this year through 12 games. One of the more decent hitters on the team. That one is going to be ball 1. 1-2 the count. Jessica with the windup. That's going to be grounded over to the right side to the second baseman. Throw to first in time for out #1. Here comes Ernie Steele, first baseman. So 4 pitches in, 1 out later. There comes Steele to the plate. That's going to be whiffed over to the right side. And just like that, out #2. Jessica known to have a really good right hook. Left hook, I'm sorry. Maria Luna checks in at the plate. She'll take ball 1 outside. 372 the average for the second baseman. That's going to be drilled over to the right side. Plenty of room. And it's caught for the third out. But what a nice little line drive hit that was. And 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Here come the Devil Rays. K. O'Toole, the right fielder, comes up to the plate. And here comes Angela's first pitch to O'Toole. And there for strike 1. Here comes the next pitch from Angela. We're going to turn up the volume a little blooper right back to the outside. The throw to first. And out #1. A little bump back to the pitcher. I don't know. I feel like the volume is super low for some reason. Sarah Maxwell comes up to the plate. First baseman, 285 this year. Angela's first pitch to her. Hit hard to left field. Corang running over to it. And it goes by him. Maxwell's on to second. And she tripped and fell. The throw to Maria. And that's going to be an inside the park home run. So Tampa Bay scores first on a flare of errors by the left fielder Corang. And now it's 0-1 early. Raquel Cullen comes up to the plate. Angela's pitch to her. Strike 1 swinging, 0-1. with 1 out. So very early, the Tampa Bay Devil Rays get something started. But as we've seen a lot this season, the Bombers are kind of a late game hitting team. There comes the 0-2 to Cullen. Drilled over to the left side. Stephanie Morgan, the grounder over to first in time for out number 2. And here comes Tony DELVECCHIO, the center fielder. Pitcher versus batter, meaning sister versus brother. Tony in the open stance. This is a very crucial at-bat. Angela would love nothing more than to strike out Tony, and she's going to get strike 1 on the outside. DELVECCHIO, batting .358 on the season's had a decent year. And ball 1. Angela with fire in her eyes, and the 1-1 count to Tony. The pitch. A little bunt back to the right side. Going to be a close play. The throw to first in time. So, instead of it being 1-2-3, the Devil Rays do get 1 on the board. However, pretty clean inning. And here comes Keisha Phillips, who is kind of in a slump right now the past couple of games. She's batting, I think, 3 for at least 9 or 10. And that's going to be fouled back. 0-1. Keisha would love to really get something going for this team. Said she'll take strike 2 swinging on a fastball. 0-2 to Phillips. The pitch. That's going to be fouled off and away. This left hook from Wasserreich is really keeping the Bombers on their toes. She's got such a curve with it, and that's going to be ball 1 inside. 1-2. Jessica with the windup. That's going to be whiffed hard over to the right side. Going to be close play, but out number 1 is made. Here comes Angela DELVECCHIO. Scenario a little bit different. She doesn't have to face her brother on the mound. Her brother plays center field. She'll take strike 1 low. 0-1. Wassers. And that'll be ball 1. 1-1 the count. 1 out. Jessica looking for the zone on this one. That's going to be whiffed over to the right side. It's going to fall in for a base hit. Angela's not going to take any chances. She's going to run it over to second. Tony couldn't glove it. Oh, Tony finally gets it, but Angela has got herself an inside the park home run. I don't know what was going on there, but it was like the ball was glitched onto Tony's character, and he couldn't like pick it up. It just kept knocking him down. I found that funny. So a nerfed center field line drive brings home the first run for the Bombers, and now we're tied at 1 in the top of the second. Jacinda Smith coming up, 0-1. Hit hard to the right side. And that's out number 2. Here comes Amir Khan, the catcher. Batting an even .500 on the season, and you'd like to keep it that way. Facing Wasserus, who will give him ball 1 on the outside. 1-0. Pitch. And that is very quickly 2-0. I'm going to call timeout so we can pause the recording and start it up again.